This is the story of two young farmers in rural China in search of a better future to help their poor families, and how they struggled to adapt to life in the big city. This is also a story of hope and how migrant talents in China are getting help to pursue their dreams thanks to a unique partnership. Indeed, a role model for how businesses can make a difference. From Guangxi province, meet Wei Aijing, a sweet, innocent country girl who left the farm to help her parents. And from farther north in Henan province, Ma Ming. He also dreamed of a better life to help his family, who grew crops and earned very little. But they both found the big city cold and unfriendly, a concrete jungle and a big culture shock. Surely when you travel far away from home to work, she says, it is not easy to adapt. My first job was a waitress in a restaurant. I often suffered abuse, but I kept on going to survive. When I first left home, he says, I felt fearful and lost. I had no friends, no family. I was lonely. I missed home. Like many migrant talents, they bounced from job to job, fending for themselves, feeling no employer cared for them. But a few years after leaving home, both found the opportunity that would change their lives. In the southern city of Zhuhai, the two farmers landed factory jobs at Flextronics, which makes consumer electronics for many of the world's biggest brand names. 85% of the workers in China are migrants, and that's why Flextronics is helping these rural, urban migrant talents, helping them adjust to a new life and pursue their dreams. Our migrant talents come from far away to join us in Zhuhai. They can become lonely, homesick, and bored. That's why 15 years ago, we started trying to give our talents not just a job, but a home away from home as our extended family. In early 2007, Flextronics started a one-of-a-kind project. It teamed up with a Beijing-based NGO called the Culture and Communication Center for Facilitators, also known as CCCF. This group helps migrant talents pursue their dreams while meeting their emotional needs. This partnership helped to spotlight China's migrant talents and their lives of hardship, pain, and sacrifice. Thanks to a photo exhibition, drama performance, and cultural tour in major cities in China, they drew wide public support for migrant talents. This maiden project also advanced the shared vision between Flextronics and its NGO partner. We have a philosophy, he says, unity, collaboration, helping people to help themselves. And helping migrant workers is a big challenge, not just for individuals or groups, but for our entire society in China. That's why we build a foundation to work with Flextronics. Next, they set up a migrant talent center in Zhuhai, the first that is backed by the Chinese government. The center's mission? To provide migrant talents with free professional counseling and consultation services. This covers a wide range of topics such as labor rights, career development, family emergencies, and disaster relief. The center also provides a 24-hour hotline. We sincerely hope more enterprises, she says, can join hands with social organizations like ours to pay attention to the emotional well-being of their workers, to treat them better, and help them to realize their life dreams. The center has given migrant talents a platform to express their creativity. Take a look around and you can easily assume this center is a staging ground for China's own TV talent shows. From China's Next Singing Idol to China's next big rock band, and even the country's best ballroom dancers. Just how much difference has the center made? A huge one, in 4 big ways, according to the center's director, Diamond Yang. First, workers are more confident expressing themselves. Second, they are trying to plan their future more. Third, workers show they care not just about themselves, but also their colleagues, friends, children, even strangers. And fourth, they feel they are part of a bigger family, and they are proactively solving problems to help their family. In the past, he says, I might not care much if something happened to the company or around me. It was none of my business. But after my social volunteer training, I thought, if there's a problem and I can help, I'll do something, like serving as a bridge between my bosses and my co-workers. Wei Ai-jing loves her social volunteer work to help her fellow colleagues. When some colleagues are feeling sad or depressed or agitated, I try to help. I try to use some social methods as a volunteer to communicate with them. Sometimes I talk to the managers as well. What are some of the center's key achievements in 2010 alone? Providing nearly 40,000 hours of counseling, training workers to become social volunteers, starting a crisis hotline, sending social volunteers to the dorms, setting up a women's home to talk about personal issues. Flextronics plans to partner with more NGOs so it can proactively serve the needs of migrant talents. And NGOs hope more businesses will follow this example and foster a harmonious community inside and out. It's a model partnership because it helps workers see beyond just doing well for themselves, but also doing good for others. And it shows how employers can be leaders, attracting and retaining the best talent from a shrinking labor pool by helping their workers pursue their aspirations.